and all the ministry assembled here today, guest and friends. Amen. I'll be coming from I'll be coming from the beginning of the Bible, which is Genesis.
Amen.
And the topic is the Leviathan. You may be seated. And it begins. In the fifth day of creation, God created the great sea creatures, minister and every living thing that scurries and swam in the water. And he saw that it was good, and he blessed it. Genesis 1 and 31. Then God looked over all he had made and saw that it was good, very good. But on the sixth day he created man, and man lived among these creatures from the beginning. The Leviathan was one of them. Job 41 and 43 goes on to describe the Leviathan. The Leviathan is described as a fire-breathing, seven-headed monster with enormous teeth, with enormous strength. Its teeth are terrible. The scales are like rows of shields tightly sealed together. They are so closely together that no air can get between them, and it cannot be penetrated. When it sneezes, its flash is light. Its eyes are like the red dawn. Lightning leaps from its mouth. Flame of fire flashes out smoke. That smoke comes from its nose, like steam from a hot boiling over pot. Its breath burns cold flame. Its breath burns cold, C-O-A-L, cold.
Amen.
Flame shoots from its mouth. Terror strikes wherever it goes. It flashes so hard it cannot be penetrated. Wow. Its flesh is so hard it cannot be penetrated. I'm sorry. It's hard as rock, as a millstone. No sword can stop it, no spear or javelin. Iron is nothing but straw to him. Bronze is like rotten wood. Arrows cannot make it run. Stone shot from a sling are like bits of grass. Clubs are like blades of grass. It laughs at the javelin. His belly is covered with scales, that is as sharp as glass. And he plows up the earth as he drags through the mud. He makes the water boil. As he moves, he stirs the deck like a pot of ointment, making the sea look like white. Nothing on earth is his equal, no other creature so fierce. Of all the creatures, he is the king of beasts, Satan the devil. No one can stand and face this monster but its creator, God himself, the only one. It is also foolish for us to think we can stand up against God.
Come on, Mr. Lord.
Confront the monster in our lives. How much more powerful is God? Now, as I read the description of the Leviathan, God, 8 o'clock this morning, he told me to go back and break it down.
All right now, girl, break it down.
Now, when it says its breath burns like coal, flame shoots from its mouth, and terror strikes wherever it goes. All right, come on. It's telling us that we say horrible things and damaging. We say horrible and damaging things out of our mouth.
That's
that
right.
Makes people that are afraid of us.
Yeah. That's true.
And it flashes as and the other one, the second one. You got to forgive me because I did this 8 o'clock this morning.
That's okay.
Relax. Relax.
When it sneezes, it flashes light. His eyes are like the red dawn. Lightning leaps from his mouth. Flames of fire flashes out. Smoke comes from his nose like a steam hot burning fire. It talks about, this is describing us. It's not describing the Leviathan. It's describing everything that is in us.
Amen.
Its breath burns like coal. Flame shoots from its mouth. And it says, we say terrible things and damaging things out of our mouth that can tear people down. And then when we do, we become frightened to them like a monster, and they be afraid of us.
Come on now.
And his flesh is as hard. His flesh is as hard and cannot be penetrated. We have no compassion, and love don't abide in us.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
5 breathing words comes out of our mouth that tear people down. And we are the seven-headed monster. We have multiple personalities.
All right now.
With enormous strength, we are ready to fight for the wrong reason.
That's right.
His teeth are terrible. We backbite.
That's true.
The scales are like rows of shields tightly sealed together that no air can get between.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
We are afraid to let the body of Christ, our brothers and sisters, get to know us.
What?
When it
Amen.
sleeps, it flashes like light. Its eyes are like the red dawn. Its mouth forces something. Let me see. When it sneezes, it flashes light.
Yes.
Its eyes are like the red dawn. This is the process of forcing something out of the body that through the Leviathan, and he's releasing the filth that we hold inside of us
Yes.
that needs to be released. But we hold on to it, and the anger we hold on to us in us overflows.
Amen.
Come on. Yes, Lord.
So that's a description of the Leviathan. Like I said, I got him early this morning. It's not really in order, but this is what he gives me. You can describe it up, not the Leviathan. And I thought about it because everybody's talking about the Leviathan, but you don't go into detail telling me what the Leviathan is. And so I asked God to open my eyes so that I can see.
I'm saying out the spirit.
And in Psalms 104:25, it talks about the Leviathan. It says, let us know that God is praised as the one who created the habitat for the Leviathan. And it reads, here in the ocean, vast and wide, full of life of every kind, both large and small. See the ship sailing along in the Leviathan, which you made to play in the sea. Now, nowhere in the Bible is tell us that the Leviathan was a danger,
That's
or
right.
a threat, or harm, but it was a gentle creature who went about its business playing in the sea. And it was telling us that the creature who was a part of God's creation, the element of his completion between God and the sea monster. And my footnotes tell us of God's sovereignty, which means he had supreme, unlimited power over
Yes, he
all
does.
things.
Yes, he does.
He preserved, he
Yes.
controlled, and he governed.
Come
The
on.
best definition is God is in control.
Yes. Come on, baby girl.
But as I look back to Genesis and read how the Leviathan played in the sea, I saw that it was not a horrible creature. But he used the word Leviathan to describe of the wicked enemy of Bible days that came against him and his people.
Yes.
And he destroyed them all for their wicked, arrogant, disobedient, sinful, and prideful ways.
Yes. Yes.
The Leviathan can also be used as an image of Satan, that demon of envy.
Come on.
When Satan was cast down to the earth, his spirit was released into the Leviathan that demoted him from deity to demon to monster.
Wow.
And his rage manifested into the description of the ugliness of the Leviathan,
Yes.
mentioned in Job 41:42. It's all about the sin of pride. And the Leviathan is an evil spirit of pride that brings along many other sins.
That's right.
Now we're talking about Satan. Satan was created as one of the hosts of the angel, an angelic being, an anointed cherub. A cherub is one who directly attends to God.
Yes.
Each one of them had different roles. But before he was Satan, his name was Lucifer.
Come on.
Satan was the captain of all the cherubs, but became vain about his beauty and position that his heart became hard.
Mhm.
And he
Minister,
came
minister.
against God and rebelled against
Come on
God.
with it. Come on. Come
All
on.
because of pride. He was conceited, self-loving, self-anointed, self-regarding,
Right now.
Yes.
self-obsessed,
Yes.
big-headed,
Yes, it was.
arrogant,
Yes.
boastful, and cocky.
Yes.
He exalted himself instead of God.
All right.
He wanted God's position, and he was full of pride, which was
Yes.
the first sin.
Right.
Yeah. Come on with it.
And Revelation 12, verses 7 and 9 says there was a war in the heavens.
Come on.
Michael and his angel fought against the dragon and
Yes.
his angel. And the dragon, the devil, lost the battle.
All right now.
And his angel was forced out of heaven. This great dragon, the ancient serpent, the one who deceived the world, was thrown to the earth with all his demons. Revelation 20, 1-3. Then an angel came down out of heaven to the abyss with a great chain in his hand, took hold of Satan and cast him into the abyss, and shut it sealed it over. And there he will remain for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
The Leviathan spirit has many faces and levels,
Yes, it
but it
does.
mainly manifests itself in pride.
Come on.
When we justified ourselves, pride hardens our heart. But when
Yes.
we let God reveal our pride and obey, then we can change and be free.
Come on.
The Leviathan spirit deceives, and it takes us further out of the natural into the dynamic rebellion.
Wow.
Its mission is to destroy the lives of God's people by dividing them using clever ways,
That's true.
with widespread whispering lies. Relation in the church is under attack everywhere. When trials and hurt comes our way, the enemy uses these wounds to create separation in our lives,
Yes.
family, and the church. We must stay in the Word daily.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
The primary tactic is word twisting, saying things that are not true.
Come on, Lord. Come
People
on.
that are controlled by the Leviathan will do much damage through
Yes.
mind and mouth. First they think it, then they say it.
All right now.
Fire spread and destroys. That's one of your words. And destroys it and destroy it. One of the most destructive things known to man.
Come on. Come
The
on.
Leviathan spirit wants to destroy and bring down the ministry.
It does.
We need to be wise and watchful so that we do
Yes,
not allow
yes.
the enemy to take down our ministry.
That's right. That's
If we go
right.
against the enemy with God's divine power, we can win.
Come on. Yes, yes.
And let's see, on something else this morning, he gave it too about the president.
Amen. Come on.
1 minute.
Yes, Lord. Amen.
Just 1 minute. Now we all know that the Leviathan spirit is running wild in the White House,
All right now.
and it's starting with the president.
All right.
But the president was exposed, but he wasn't exposed like the one beneath him is exposed. But it's not time for God to dispose his
Oh, yes.
Leviathan in him.
Come on. Come on.
Everybody in the White House, they're raping, they're stealing, they're doing everything that is not of God.
That's right.
Yes, Lord.
That's right.
And it was saying that Trump's name was in the beginning. The definition of his name was someone that cheats and steals. I wish I can find my notes on that, but anyway, in other words, it was saying something like just like he stole the presidency.
Come
That's
on.
what he did.
Come on.
That's what he did. It was which I can find that because it goes into detail, tell you how the definition of his name is really a thief, and he stole the presidency.
Come
But
on.
anyway, with pride comes bitterness. Pride comes bitterness, and under bitterness comes resentment, hatred,
That's right.
unforgiveness, violence, temper, anger, retaliation,
Yes,
and
Lord.
murder. And then there's rebellion. And under rebellion comes self-will,
Come
All
on.
right now.
self-stubbornness,
Yes, yes,
disobedience,
yes,
anti-submissive.
yes,
And then here comes strife.
yes,
Strife
yes,
carries contention,
Yes, it does.
bickering,
yes.
argumentative,
Yes.
quarreling,
Yes.
fighting, and then control.
Oh,
Under control comes possessiveness,
Come on.
dominance,
Yes.
witchcraft, and his retaliation.
Yes.
Under retaliation comes destruction, spite, hatred,
wow.
sadism, hurt, and cruelty.
Come on here.
Oh, come on.
And here comes
Yes.
accusation. Accusation brings judging, criticism,
That's right.
fault finding, and that's jealousy. Jealousy has envy,
Oh,
suspicion.
come on, yes.
distrust, and selfishness.
Yes.
Come on with it. Yes, yes, yes.
And then there's escape. Escape brings sleepiness,
Uh-oh.
alcohol,
Yes.
and drugs.
Uh-oh.
Competition brings argument,
Come on.
pride, and ego.
Wow.
Cursing brings blasphemy, coarse jesting, that means you clowning around, gossip, criticism, backbiting, mockery, and belittling.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, that's a spirit.
That's the spirit of the Bible. I wish I could find that paper. Oh, here it is.
Thank you, Jesus.
I looked up the word trump. We think about a card game,
Yes.
but
yes.
originally, trump implied a deceptive victory involving cheating.
Wow.
That sounds like Trump.
Trumped up charges on you.
That definition was changed, but the term trumped up, meaning something that been falsely made up.
Uh-huh.
So everything, like I said, everything in the White House was exposed except Trump. God has his time for exposing Trump, but his day is
Amen.
coming.
Amen.
Amen.
But and he also let us know that this is a warning.
Come on.
Our apostle was not given that word just to bring it to us, just to be
Say it,
saying it.
Delores, say it.
It really is a warning. He
Amen.
wants us to get it right. All the things that we saw up in the Leviathan, that is in us.
That's right,
So
that's
we have
right.
to look
Come
at
on.
ourselves
Amen.
and see what listing we fall under.
That's
I know
right.
what
That's
mine
right.
is.
That's
Come on,
right.
Delores.
I know what mine is. So I have to work on it. I have
Amen.
to work on it daily and stay in
Amen.
the word.
That's
I know
right.
it's going to be hard.
That's
But
right.
if I need to get where I need to get to see God's face when I die or when He come back, I have to be found ready.
That's
All
right.
And I want to be ready. And it's time for each one of us to get bold and stand up
Come
and
on,
do what we
Delores.
need to do to bring this ministry forward the
Come
way it
on,
needs to
come
go.
on.
Glory.
Because we have an apostle that's so patient, it takes so much time with us, and we take it for granted.
That's right,
So
Delores.
it's time
Yes.
out. Time out. We got to get serious about this.
Come on, that's
We got
right.
to get serious about this.
Yeah.
So that concludes my sermon. Thank you.
Amen.
Beautiful.
Glory, glory.
Amen.
Yes, indeed. Right.
Amen. That's why God gave that to us so we could see what's in us. Because I always say, you're not going to go to heaven with that in you. Because guess what? She gave a definition about it. It's a monster inside of you. And it's not really talking about a monster. It's talking about them ugly, nasty ways and the spirits we got in us. And we be professing to be saints of God. I was writing something yesterday, and I text somebody. And I told them, I said, they were saying about the church, trying to blame it on, blame them not being here because of the church. I told them this morning when they texted me. I said, it's not the church people. I said, when you come to House of Judah, these people go out their way, they pretty much run behind you and show you love. I said, it's you. You got an issue in your own self. You was hurt. You walked around in bitterness and you're angry and mad with yourself, and you want to take it out on everybody else. And I said, don't come telling me about me. Because I say, I take a lot of off of you. I say, you talk to me ugly. You say ugly things, and I overlook that ugliness. But it's going to come a time in your life that you're going to have to give account. I told her, I said, you got boys. And you better watch out what you sow, because you reap what you sow. See, when you, like Overseer said, you live, you get it back like you live. And see, we don't believe that, but you're going to get it back like you live. Because if you sow mess and confusion, you're going to come back to you. And see, we think when we do dirty stuff to people, come on here, we We think when we do wrong stuff to people and we repent and ask God to forgive us, that's the end of it. No, baby, come on here. You're going to get it like you live, and you're going to get it back before you die. And I told him, so don't come try to throw nothing on our church. You know, it's you. And I said, you're always in denial about yourself. You know, when I told her this one, I said, you're always in denial. Everybody else wrong. I said, we pretty much done showed you love and almost kissed your tail. You know, and I said, I'm not kissing your tail no more. I'm done with this. And she was talking about, well, why you don't call me on the phone? Because I said, because you want to argue. And I'm not going to argue with nobody. If you want to be here, you be here. And if you don't want to be here, well, that's your problem. But, you know, I'm not running after nobody. I'm done with this. My pastor, F.A., my overseer, been telling me, leave those people alone. If they want to be here, they'll be here. And if they don't want to be here, oh well. But because of you not here, not going to stop nothing from being. Come on, it ain't going to stop Judah. Because I had 5 members, and come on here, it was like I had 1 million. So by you not being here, not going to stop Judah. Because this church is anointed by God. And I found out this overseer pastor, they don't want to come here because they say you got to live right to go to Judah. It ain't Judah, it's the word of God. See, they try to label our church and say, they're too hard over there. No, the Bible said the ways of a trespasser is hard enough. It's hard to be a hypocrite and a pretender. No, you a hypocrite. You want to dip and dab in sin. You want to have your cake and ice cream and eat it too. No, the Bible said the wages of sin is death. And the gift of God is eternal life. See, we want to say like Prophet Troy and Overseer was saying one time, we really think in our crazy mind that we could dip and dab and live like the world and we call ourselves Christian. Then what are you saved from?
Amen.
If you're a Christian, what are you saved from? And if you're going backwards, doing the thing that you say God done saved you from, is you saved? Ask yourself that. I know I had a man on the side, I had a couple of men on the side, drinking and smoking my dope. Come on here. Now God saved me from that. Hello? Now if I go back doing that again, is I'm saved?
No.
No, because we're under grace and mercy. But it's going to run out. He said, should we continue in sin that grace may abound the more? No. And Pastor F and Overseer, people get mad and they say harsh, ugly things about me and about my ministry. Amen. But that's okay. Because I can't preach prosperity to you and you in sin. And the Bible says you'll prosper and be in good health even as your soul prosper. And I used to feel bad with it. Oh, don't go over there by Judah. They're too hard over there. You got to live right. Wherever you go, you got to live right. It ain't got nothing to do with Judah. It got to do with the word of God. You just a made up in your mind that you ain't done with sin. See over here, I'm done with sin. I'm done with sin. Now, you know, I'm going to do like Overseer, be clubbing me upside my head, leave them people alone. I had to get it. You know, you running behind people. People know where the church at. And a lot of people you run after, they don't want to be caught.
Amen.
They don't want to be caught because they like their sin. They like their mess. They like what they're doing. And look, I'll be running after them and become lost my own self. I'll be lost. Preach to other people and I'll be lost. Running behind these people that don't want to be found. Don't want to be caught. So I bless the Lord for Leviathan. I thank God for making a deposit of that in my spirit to make us see ourselves. You're not going to heaven if you got sin. I don't care who you think you are. You know, they be talking about, well, we human and we God know I got needs. I got them too, babe. I'm a single woman now. And I got to be careful. You know how we be? Come on here. Yeah, God know I got needs. Yeah, but he said marriage is out of it all. The bed is undefiled. He said whoremongers and adultery, he going to judge. Come on here. We don't like to talk about that. We talk about do the best you can.
Yeah.
God ain't saying no do no best you can. He tell you to get out of sin.
Amen.
Out of the soul that sin shall die. See, we don't want to hear that. Well, God knows. Yeah, he do know you're going straight to hell. And when you know the truth, that's what blows me away. When you know the truth and you choose to walk contrary to what you know. I bless God for Delores.
Amen.
Come on.
Amen. Amen.
I bless God for Delores with the word of God.
Yes, Lord.
You know, with the word. I'm holy, me. You say whatever you want. I'm a holy roly. I swing from the chandeliers and all that for God. Hello here. And I know that God is a keeper if you desire to be kept. I don't care what it is. You know, if you're a fornicator, adulteress, a liar, whatever you is, if you desire to be kept, I'm a witness. You might say, well, how you know? You had a husband, at 19 years. But before I had one, I was a widow for 4 years. And I practiced abstinence. And God kept me. Come on here. I know that God is a keeper. I know him as a healer. Guess what? You can't tell other people about something if God ain't did it for you, huh?
Yeah.
I listened to you with your experience with it. We counseling a couple, me and overseer, and the boy was saying about his daddy. And, that's the effect of how he responded because how his daddy treated him. And his daddy been in prison 14 years and got out and now I'm trying to be a daddy, but it's too late to try to be a daddy. So the boy couldn't comprehend. And I told the boy, I said, I can't minister to you. I'm a woman. I don't know how to be a daddy. But I said, I'm going to ask my overseer, can he come and minister with me? Overseer ministered to the boy and told the boy about his life and his experience that he went through with his daddy and how he felt with his dad, about his daddy and all the spirits that he felt because he was a child, young, and went through what he went through with his daddy. When overseer was saying all that stuff, the boy was on the edge of the seat. And then he was telling the boy about the girl. He said, I sense she just want to be like a little mama and control you and stuff and dominate you. The boy jumped up past Effie from the seat right here, we was at the tree, and ran to overseer and grabbed his sword and broke down and cried. Was crying like a baby. Men need to be ministered to by real strong men.
That's right.
Come on. They got men waiting to come in the church. But you got to be a real man. Real men follow Christ. And you got to make an example. You got to make an example. The boy, look, he was holding on to overseer so tight around his neck, crying like a baby on his shoulder. I was getting ready to cry. And I told overseer, I said, damn, I almost forgot what we was here about. I almost broke down and stuff crying too. I was so moved. And a lot of us, we go through stuff. And God knows what you're going through. Sometimes God permitted, he allowed these things for us to go through. You know why I found out? Because we hard-headed.
That's right.
And we want to do what we want to do. And I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to go this way. God told me not to get married the second time. Told me wait on him. Said that man is not ready to be married and live no holy and sanctified life. I said to myself, I don't care what they say.
That's right, I said that too.
I did say it. Where's Pastor Doris at? Did I say it? I said, I don't care what they say. They got a man sleeping in the bed with them every night, and I'm alone. I don't care what they say. And that girl, Johnny Bryan, prophesied to me, and she said, if you marry that man, she said, I see you at the altar many days crying, sorry that you did what you did. Because we want what we want, and we try to include God.
That's right. That's right.
Is that the man for you? Is that the wife for you? And I said, I didn't kill him. A lot of us say that, Pastor. In 19 years, I paid a price. I paid for marrying him here. I went through some hell. I'm out of it now. I'm thanking God. But you can learn about other people's mistakes. You don't have to make the same mistake. But because you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. And I kept believing in my head, God going to save this man. He going to get saved. 19 years I was saying, he going to get saved. Ain't nobody going to get saved if they don't want to.
That's right.
And you can't save nobody. They got to walk. And I believe that. I said, this man going to. 19 years I kept believing God that this man was going to get saved. Is he saved today too? No. You can pray whatever you want. The scripture said, I'm believing husband sanctified by the believing wife and vice versa. But they got to want it. They got to want it. You can't force nobody to want God.
Yes.
It taught me well, Pastor.
Amen.
And guess what? It's not a bad thing being single. Because you're really not single, you're married to the Lord. And y'all all hot, and y'all all hot, and can't wait on God, and you're going to make a mistake. Come on here, because you're not waiting on God. It's the truth, huh? And guess what he said? A single woman cater to the things of God. Your focus is on God, but when you get married, you gotta give it up. Come on, you gotta be catered to that nigga. Oh yeah, you gotta cook his food, you gotta wash his stinky drawers. Come on here, you gotta take his insults. I'm just saying, because I'm talking about the ones that's marrying these unsaved men. And don't marry these people that ain't saved. They got a form of godliness and denying the power thereof. They got a form, they acting like they saved, but wait till you see I do. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde gonna come out. That man was opening doors and cooking for me. Ooh, Lord. Running my bath water. I said, ooh, Lord. Look at here, look at here. See, after I've been married to him for a little while, that was it. Dr. Jekyll came out. Y'all, we laughing, but I'm telling you. See, y'all make all these excuses and talk about your saved. And you're dipping and dabbing and don't think nobody don't know. You know how you can tell? The nerve don't be on you like it's supposed to. Because when you dipping and dabbing in sin, you ain't a nerd. You say what you want to say. I know what I'm talking about. You ain't learning. Because you cannot fake the anointing. You can fake love and you can fake tongues. You can fake all that stuff. But when you in sin and you dipping and dabbing, it shows. You can't fake the anointing.
Or your prayers is amiss.
What you say, Mr. Pastor?
Or your prayers is amiss.
All of it. No, but this how they think. They don't think their prayers are missed.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm getting, he blessing me with it. Oh, really? Is it really God? Is it really God? See, you know why? Because we look at worldly stuff. I got a nice house. I got a nice car. Wear nice clothes. Baby, life is not in that stuff. It ain't that. You see how we get it twisted? And you think I'm lying? Look at the church world.
Peace.
Look at the church world. The church world people, they're backsliding.
It's peace and it's joy.
It's peace and happiness and joy. Somebody texted me the other day and said, I put my picture on there, a recent picture. And they texted me back, they said, ooh, you look so happy. I said, look, I am happy. This ain't no look. See, happiness is fake. You can fake like you're happy. I can come in there and look, oh. But peace comes from God. And peace and joy is a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing. So I just want to throw that out there because we moving in 2018. And when you talk about sin, see how the spirit does shit? See, that's Leviathan too. We're still talking about Leviathan. Come on, Leviathan is in us. We talk about Leviathan. We talk about that monster that's in you. Come on, we talk about that sexual demon. Come on here, we talk about that lying spirit. We still talking about Leviathan. Y'all say, oh yeah, Apostle, a mute heart. No, I'm not. Because the same thing I tell y'all, I got to live it. I'm not excluded. And see, I got to live saved. I have no choice. You might say, oh yeah, you got a church. No. I made him Lord of my life. Amen. When I made him Lord, no matter what I go through, Pastor Evan, and y'all know about, yes, no matter what I go through, though you slay me, yet will I trust you. Because I know Prophet Troy, I'm not going to stay in it forever. And see, when I go through good or bad, I take it like that. Because it's for my good. And I'm going to be effective to be able to tell other people, girl, don't go that way. I was in that mess. When you go through stuff, it's not for you. Woman of God, it's not for you. Come on here. It wasn't designed for you. It was designed for somebody else. Come on here. I don't even wear that designer dress that the devil trying to throw on me. What's the name of my dress here? The one you like, I like. Is Elizabeth? Yeah, Elizabeth. Mine is designed for me.
I think it's
what?
Lily Taylor.
Yeah, it's designed. See the stuff that's designed for you from the devil? You know the devil give us sin. The sin is designed. You got a design dress on it and it spell out sin. S-I-N. And you think you're looking good, but really you're stinking.
Come on.
Amen.
You're stinking. You know, so I just want to throw that out there. You might say, well, Leviathan. No, don't let us in here keep preaching about Leviathan. Work on yourself and become sinless. That's what God wants us to do. He wants us to become sinless. And I'm not talking what I don't live. I'm not talking what I don't live. And I'm about to say this and I'm done. We'll let them come open the doors of the church. I remember, I think it was last year or a year before that, we went to Covington with you. God really breaking some things. Overseer, my overseer here, this is my overseer. You know, y'all can call him what y'all want. But I'm personal. This is my overseer and my pastor. Because without them, when I was going through for a year and a half, and wow. See, Pastor Effie, she's not an outward show person. That's why when we try to make her get up and say stuff, she be like, you know, because she do her stuff behind the closed door. You know, I know she was praying for me a year and a half. Come on here. You know, I know that much, you know, and that because of your prayer is making me to become the person and the woman of God that God had designed for me to be. And I'll be able to wear Liz dress. Come on here. You know, really, I'm telling the truth. But then you had a lot of patience with me. God knows. Jesus, I don't know how you made it. He did. I used to call this man on the telephone, him and Miss Patrice screaming and hollering. I ain't going to make it. Oh, God. Miss Patrice said, he ain't going to put them on you, then you can bear. Once I got that in my spirit, that this is God allowing me to go through to make me, come on here, then I stopped murmuring and complaining. I started embracing what I was going through, getting strength to come out of it. And I'm encouraging you because you ain't something. And you trying to handle it yourself and it ain't going to work. It's going to wear you out in the natural. It's going to wear you out in your mind. Come on, y'all tell my sister that all the time. When you make up in your mind that I can't do nothing about this and leave it alone, then God take charge. But if you don't give it to God, you're going to keep bumping your head and bumping your head and bumping your head until you get it right.
Amen.
I even went through something yesterday. I told the Lord, I said, I'm done. You got to be done with some stuff. It's not His will that you keep going through the same thing over and over and over and over. Like Prophet Troy said, keep sinning, repenting over dead work. You know what you're doing is wrong, so why would you do it? And you know it's wrong, so there's a penalty and a chastisement coming behind your wrongdoing. Amen. So I just want to throw Leviathan out there. Leviathan come in many forms.
That's right.
And Leviathan come in many forms and shapes. Come on here. And we that are professing to be the people of God, we have to check ourselves.
Yeah, amen.
2018, I said, this is it.
Amen.
This is my year to be blessed.
Amen.
16 and 17 was my time to go through with that old husband. Come on, I went through. Lord, I went through. Overseer said, what I went through, it was designed, listen to me, Rose, it was designed to take me out now. See, y'all don't know the story. How I used to ride 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning one time, took my hand off the steering wheel. Come on here. You know, just overwhelmed with that. You don't know about that. You know, and my story might not be your story, but it's the same devil. It's the same devil. It's the same devil. Come on here. And I had to make up in my mind, I'm going to win this thing or else he's going to overtake me. He was trying to overtake me because he had already let him know, I'm going to take her out. I'm going to take her out. My daughter used to be looking for me at night. Didn't know where I was. Just get up and ride. Ride all over. 3, 4, and 5 o'clock in the morning because I had no peace. I wasn't happy. I was miserable. Know why? Because I kept trying to do it. You know, I thought about you yesterday when you told me this here. And I said, wow. That thorn that I had in my flesh, that dagger, you know, that thing was in my side for 19 years. So I didn't know it was wrong. Because it had attached itself to me for so long.